UK time, and while everything is quiet and peaceful, which is really rare, I decided to maybe pull up my microphone and record one of these videos. I'm sure that any minute a full-scale inner-city riot will take place, because whenever I manage to set up my microphone, even in the still of night, you can guarantee that I will be interrupted by an insane amount of noise. So I'm ready for it, but let's hope that isn't true. So, what should I talk about? Because I don't know. Okay, let's talk about my channel. This channel, right now. This ASMR channel. So, I kind of mentioned a little bit back that people asked me to make one, and I did. So it was a little bit less work than my main channel, which involves script writing and heck of a lot of editing and research, which always takes a lot longer than just sitting down, plugging a microphone in, and pressing record, which doesn't really take a lot of time, really, in the grand scheme of it. So I thought, why not an extra like 10 to 20 minutes? I'm sure I can do that. Every now and then, why not? I'm not really sure where it will go, or if it will go anywhere, to be honest. The one thing about ASMR really is that it is at this point really oversaturated with channels. There's so many channels, and more I find that new or previously unknown channels are popping up on my timeline, and I think they're new. And when I look at their channel is like 4 or something years old, and they've been making videos for a while, but I'd never even heard of them or even heard anybody mention them, which, which kind of sucks, because I discovered that quite a few of them is actually really, really good. So every now and then the algorithm allows a gem to pop up. But I mean, once you get buried by the algorithm, there's like not really a lot you can do. So sometimes I'll stumble upon a giant channel that has like over 1 million subscribers, and then when you click, and they're still making videos, and you click on the videos and you realize that while they've got over millions of subscribers, but they're only getting like 2,000 or 3,000 views, which is just insane. I guess giant killers, right? I mean, it's kind of rare for a channel to maintain a success, like a channel like PewDiePie that has maintained his success over even on my main channel, I just do it for like just a little hobby, I guess. It's not really something I hinge anything on. I just like to tell stories, and I like to create stories, and that's just what I do. So I make my living doing that, and then also found a hobby doing that because it's more fun when you write, and it's not for anything. Like, it's not for like payment at the end. Just, but you know, that doesn't mean that YouTube aren't putting ads in my videos, because they are. The channel isn't monetized, and YouTube is like, nah, let's stick some ads in there. Like, I think it was like 2 years ago, I had so many comments of people like, it was when I first started my channel, I had so many people just like, you know what, this is too many ads. Why is there so many ads? You put in too many ads. And I had like 100 subscribers. And I had to explain that it wasn't my fault. It was YouTube. And I didn't have any say in it. They were putting the ads in the videos, not me. So people were really angry with me for something that they could easily decipher. Like, literally, my subscriber number has never been hidden. I never hide any subscriber number. Even on this channel, it's like really low. I don't give an F. It's always visible. I don't really understand why people like hide their subscriber number. And I guess it's like if it's a low number, they feel, I don't know, ashamed maybe. It seems pointless to me, but what do I know? So, yeah. And it's just a hobby. It's just something just to have some fun with. And if you like create the script and edit it, and then sometimes I don't always have like complicated or like ever. Sometimes I just have like a black background, or just one set image, or maybe like image that's on a loop, like fire, I guess. It can be quite soothing. I guess that's why a lot of people were like, you know, this isn't an ASMR channel, you should just start an ASMR channel. So my friend was like, maybe you should try it. And I was like, nah, because I don't have time. But I guess it's not really a hardship, really. But there is no doubt that whispering into a microphone is weird. I mean, it's dark, right? And it is now 8 minutes past 12. And I'm sitting in the dark. And I'm whispering into a microphone. And that does kind of scream red flags. But I swear I'm normal-ish. Okay, I'm not normal, but you know, whatever. Normal's boring. Okay, so what else to talk about? Because we are 10 minutes in, and 10 and a half minutes in. Sorry. 10 and a half minutes in. Okay, so this week, between writing a lot, I wrote, what is it, like 20k words in 5 days, which is yeah. And to fill in the silence, or channel called Foodie Booty. I don't know, you may have heard of her. She's a chaotic mess. Anyway, it's been since December, since Christmas, Christmas Eve, to be specific. She's been in this strange battle publicly online with this guy that she used to kinda sorta date, that she met on Tinder last year. I think it was like April. Anyway, it's been insane. And I have these videos on in the background as I work. And I just, sometimes it's like I can't believe that people do this. And I was just so convinced that it was scripted and fake, for the drama, kind of like Nikocado, Avocado-esque. But after yesterday, I'm not really sure anymore. I mean, she supposedly, one thing to remember about this woman is she lies a lot. She is a really bad liar. Anyway, she supposedly went to the police. Now, this was on a live stream because this woman live streams all the time. She can do hours and hours and hours of live streams, multiple or several times a day and night. And her high live streams are something else. It's insane. And it's crazy. But she supposedly went to the police, right? And they arrested this guy. But she's got a problem now because she's completely obsessed with this guy, right? She's been stalking him. She's been driving past his house, sitting outside his house in the dark. A couple of days after they first met, he wasn't answering her messages or her phone calls. So she went to his house, sat outside in her car, and when that wasn't good enough, she went and was looking through his windows of his house to see if he was inside. It's not a long shot to say that she's been stalking the guy, like seriously stalking him. It's insane. But everyone said this is not going to end well. Somebody's going to get hurt or somebody's going to get sent to prison. And the writing is on the walls. It's crazy. So when I realized that was a bit too much drama for me, yeah. But what I find fascinating about her isn't her, although it is quite mesmerizing how one person can formulate their whole life online. That's all she does. It's just online. She doesn't have any friends, really, because she tells her members of her channel, they're like her friends, I guess. They act in that capacity. Whereas if you break up with someone or you have some kind of entanglement with someone that doesn't really go your way, you would, go and cry to your friends, right? Her members have become that. They've become that role for her. And they are like a strange support network that she also likes to abuse. She treats them quite poorly. It's strange. It's really weird, but they keep coming back. And they keep coming back. And they keep coming back. alleged something really serious, like super serious. So now what has happened is this drama of the last couple of months has made her a lot of money and a lot of attention. There are whole ass channels reacting to just this woman on YouTube, and what's happened now is the one thing that made her the drama, that got her the views, that got her the money, the big bucks, she can't talk about anymore. And also she's really obsessed. She's not gonna just forget about this guy. It's gonna be hard. Like, she can't go 5 minutes without talking about him. She's obsessed. It's weird and crazy, but it is what it is, I guess. It takes all kinds of people to make the world. Okay, so and you know, that's another kind of interesting topic. Like, you see some channels that are like really good and they don't really have that engagement or numbers. That's someone who's just doling out negative content daily, multiple times a day, and they have the engagement and they have the numbers. It can be a bit disheartening, I guess. Yeah. But people like drama. People like messy drama. People like train wrecks. People like to watch and, I guess, be like, well, at least I'm not like that. At least I'm not like that. At least I'm not that bad. I think that's what I figured out anyway. I tried to. There's just so many people who are so rolled up in this woman's lives. They're completely obsessed by her. As I said, there's whole channels built up to react to Foodie Booty, and it's crazy. I mean, I think she's been on YouTube for like 4 years or something like that. She's the first started as like makeup, and then I guess that wasn't really bringing in views, which, I mean, when you first start, it's kind of hard, right? And she made a mukbang. I can't remember which mukbang it was. I hate mukbangs, I'm sorry. And I'm not that deep in the Chantal verse, and I don't know much of the law or a lot of it. But she made a mukbang. It was, I don't know, I guess it was like a lasagna or pizza, something like that, and it had like big views. And of course, the attraction is when you do something that earns you a lot of attention, a lot of views, you want to emulate that, because everyone's goal is to build their channel, right? That's everyone's goal. You know, whether you're just doing something like crafts or, you know, ASMR channel or drama or mukbangs, whatever your genre is, the goal is to grow your channel, get more people watching, get more people subscribed. So the desire is to go where the numbers are, and I guess for her it was mukbangs, and I guess it was, I mean, the lady is she has a eating disorder, so she has she's addicted to food, and she's tried so many diets, and oh my god, there was a time when she was like, you know what, I hate the way animals are being treated. It's disgusting. I've been watching these documentaries. I've been reading all these books or her recent behavior hasn't been very good. I suggest that when somebody, doesn't want to date you, that you accept that and move on. And if you want something more, don't accept, like, I don't know, pity sex or something. I don't know what was going down with those two, I really don't. But anyway, it was crazy, and that's happened. So you see how I've really been helped this week by this woman's crazy drama. The Christmas was insane. At Christmas time, it started on Christmas Eve night, and I was on a Christmas Eve high, a natural one, organic one. Okay, I wasn't, because I had already wrapped all my presents like weeks before Christmas. Okay, I was feeling cocky as heck. I was having a wee drink, and I was feeling rosy and Christmassy, and I was really happy with myself. And then Christmas Eve night came along, like the nieces and nephews and siblings had gone home, and you're just left on your own. So I turned on the YouTubes. This was like 10 p.m. for me. She's in Canada, so however many hours behind Canada is it like 6 hours maybe, I don't know. And she's live, okay, it's Christmas Eve. She's getting ready to go to visit her family. She never went to visit her family. And she's just crying about this guy. And for weeks, he's been like, yo, it's over. Deal with it. We're friends. That's it. But she can never accept it. Just never accept it. His story changes a lot because, as I said at the start, it's important to remember whenever she speaks, take things with a grain of salt, because she lies. I mean, if she told me the sky was blue, I'd need to look up just to make sure it was blue. And she took an insane amount of edibles and was just ranting and crying about this guy and this 1 hours, and it went from Christmas Eve to the early hours of Christmas morning, and it was just like, wow. And I was awake a little longer because I was talking to a friend, and I think I went to sleep at something like 5 in the morning. I know, yeah. Blame my friend. Anyway, and she was still live, and I woke up and it was Christmas Day, and I went about my Christmas Day with family and pets, whatever, and it was nice, right? It was my nephew's first Christmas. He'd been born the month before. He was a month premature, so it was his first Christmas. So it was a big deal, okay? And and Christmas night, I sat down. I think it must have been like 9 p.m. and she was live, and it was basically a repeat of the night before, only but with anger. Like, she was just raging. And then the next night the same, and then the next night, and then the next night, and this guy he's got a channel, right? He cooks. It's a cooking channel, a cooking/drama channel. And so he's like reacting to her videos, and they're talking to each other through these live streams, and you've got these viewers who are watching, running from one channel to the next, telling tales. Most of them, there are lies. They're like children who want their parents to argue. It's crazy. And so New Year's comes, right? And Christmas Day, he gets this other woman to come and stay, right? He says they're friends. They're friends. They've been friends for 10 years, they say, okay? Some people believe this, other people don't think it's true, but whatever. It's none of my business. I don't care. If they want to lie about how long they've known each other, yeah, it's no skin off my nose, is it? Anyway, so Chantal, Foodie Booty, she's really jealous, okay? She's super jealous, hence the raging. She even calls him on the phone while he's live and humiliates herself completely, and she's laughing like an idiot. It's insane. I mean, when you watch these people, it's hard to believe that they are real. It's hard to believe that this isn't scripted, that this isn't fake. It's really difficult because I've never met normal people who behave this way. But then when you realize that for Foodie Booty, this is her whole life. She doesn't really spend a lot of time with her family. She doesn't really have friends. Everything is what you see online. This is why when she's not online doing live streams, people start to ask questions. It doesn't seem that healthy to spend so much time online, but so life, right? She's an adult. So January comes, and there's an even bigger drama. So this woman comes back for a visit. She's there for a week. The police get called, right? Oh my god. The police get called, and the memes floating around on Twitter are funny, I gotta admit. Anyway, nobody gets arrested this time, okay? One of her viewers calls. So, that's basically been the storyline so far, and it is February the 26th now. But this time, I think he's actually really done with her because this woman has been there for 3 weeks, and Foodie Booty has been apoplectic with rage. I mean, she is. She needs to get this woman out. I mean, she said it. Why is she still there? So last week she started a live stream in the dark, right? She sat in her car outside somewhere in the streets of Canada, in the dark, raging about this guy and the things that she's found out about him and these other ex-girlfriends, and how this woman must leave. She must save herself, and she will drive her to Montreal where she lives. And everyone quickly spots that she's doing it just to get rid of her. The week before, she'd faked. I should say that there's no proof that she faked, but she faked. Yes, she did. An STI. I mean, this is the world these people live in. It's crazy. But that didn't work. This woman didn't go like, oh my god, you have an STI. No, thank you. I mean, we don't even know if they are, intimate together, but because this woman seems to be, keep her private life to herself, which is thank you very much for that. Thank you, because nobody needs to know that. Ain't nobody got time for that. That didn't work. And this week, exactly the same day, actually, a week to the day, Chantal went to the police. And her main goal is to get this woman out. But that doesn't seem to have worked this time either. And now she's stuck. She's stuck because she called the police police on this guy. He was arrested apparently. There's no actual firm proof of that. Everything is just hearsay, I guess. There's still theories that she's all fake and scripted. I don't know. I used to think that, but wow, if this is fake and scripted, they really take their craft seriously. You know, going to the police, wasting police resources, risking arrest. I mean, normal people tend not to want to be arrested by the police. I mean, that's what I've been led to believe. But it's been crazy. She's been crazy. And I don't really know how she can carry on because she's so obsessed with this person, all these persons, that it's all she talks about is them. That's all she talks about. So what the heck she's gonna do now? And how she can top what she's done to get people interested. And I don't know, but I'm sure something will happen because she literally said, I have a plan. I'm sure something will happen, she said. And it did. A day later. Go figure. I still have there's still I think 10% of my brain that's like, I think this may be a scripted drama, that we're all being taken for fools, but who knows? Who knows? Anything is possible. Anything. All I know is she made bank on her live stream after going to the police. Like thousands and thousands in super chat money, so I mean, it's working. So I think I'm going to end this video here. Okay, until next time. See ya.